Hello, I'm Srajan Girdonia and you are watching Indian Masterminds. This is our weekly news show, Bureaucracy This Week. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Several bureaucrats appointed as private secretaries in major Union Ministries. Senior IPS officer Naval Bajaj has been appointed as the new ATS chief. IPS Dwarka Tirumala Rao appointed as the new DGP head of police force. NHAI to launch 15 road projects worth 44,000 crore rupees under BOT model this fiscal year. Let's start this week's show with our first segment in the Impact Report. In the rural region of Lakhimpur Kheri in Uttar Pradesh, malnutrition among children was a severe issue, worsened by poverty, lack of education and inadequate health care. Under District Magistrate Mahendra Bahadur Singh's leadership, the Sampoorn Suposhan Abhiyan has made a significant impact on the crisis. DM Mahendra Bahadur Singh spearheaded the Sampoorn Suposhan Abhiyan with a visionary approach to combat child malnutrition in Lakhimpur Kheri. Under his leadership, the initiative adopted a comprehensive strategy involving identification, community engagement, and nutritional education. Singh's dedication and innovative methods brought together local leaders, officials, and families, ensuring personalized care and sustainable improvements in the children's health. His leadership transformed the region, significantly reducing malnutrition and setting a benchmark in public health intervention. Before this initiative, many children aged 0 to 6 years suffered from severe and moderate malnutrition, particularly in remote tribal areas. In March 2022, the Sampoorn Suposhan Abhiyan was launched with a three-tiered approach. Let's understand the three tiers with 3 points. First, the team identified 1,081 severely malnutritioned or SAM and 11,770 moderately malnutritioned or MAM children. These children received necessary nutrition and healthcare support with regular monitoring through established health posts. Secondly, local community leaders and officials adopted malnutritioned children to ensure their consistent care and nutrition. This personalized care significantly reduced malnutrition rates. Lastly, to prevent future malnutrition, families were educated about balanced diets, proper feeding practices, and hygiene. This educational campaign helped change long-term habits. Despite challenges like parental resistance, skepticism, and difficult terrain, the persistent efforts of the team led to remarkable success. The village where the program was piloted no longer has any severely malnourished children, and the number of malnourished children has slightly decreased. The initiative plans to continue educating families to sustain these improvements and expand to more villages, using the lessons learned to replicate success across the region. After this inspiring initiative, let's move on to another inspiring story in our next segment called The Budding Bureaucrat. When Akash Chawda was 3, his mother passed away, leaving his father, a factory worker in the Gulf, to make the heart-wrenching decision to place Akash in a hostel. Growing up in the hostel, Akash had to fend for himself with volunteers becoming his guardians. His father could visit only 3 times over the next decade, making each visit a cherished memory. In 9th grade, Akash faced another tragedy when his father died in a road accident, leaving him an orphan at 13. Amid this dark period, his cousin brother, a mason, stepped in, offering Akash a home and unwavering support. Despite their modest means, living in a one-room tin shed, his cousin encouraged Akash to pursue his dreams, especially his ambition to become an IAS officer. Akash completed his schooling in Gujarati medium and then pursued engineering during college. He learned about the UPSC Civil Services examination and returned to his village to prepare, relying on self-study due to limited resources. His first UPSC attempt in 2019 saw him clear the prelims but not the mains. He then attempted the Gujarat Public Service Commission or GPSC exam in 2020 and 2021, narrowly missing success. Undeterred, Akash took the UPSC Group C exams and became a state tax inspector in 2022, gaining financial stability. His determination paid off when he secured AIR 1007 in UPSC CSE 2023, a moment of triumph for him and his supportive family. Despite his success, Akash remains humble and motivated, aiming to improve his rank and push his limits further. In Akash's words, every setback was a lesson, every loss a motivation. I owe my success to my parents' memories and my brother's faith in me. They are the wind beneath my wings. Now let's go to our next segment, which is called Civil Service Roundup. As the cabinet takes shape for the newly elected union government, several officers have been appointed as private secretaries in key ministries. The Department of Personnel and Training, or DOPT, issued a circular notifying these postings. Raman Kumar, a 2009 batch Bihar cadre IAS officer, has been appointed private secretary to Union Minister of Textiles Giriraj Singh. Mr. Kumar's tenure will last until November 28, 2026. B. Vijay Datta, a 2011 batch MP cadre IAS officer, has been appointed private secretary to the Union Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs Manohar Lal Khattar. A 2011 batch IRS officer, Rasal Dwivedi, has also been appointed private secretary to the Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Hardeep Singh Puri. Senior IPS officer Naval Bajaj was given the charge of Anti-Terrorism Squad Chief on Wednesday, 19th June. The post has been vacant since March this year following the promotion of the previous ATS Chief Sadanand Date to Director General of the National Investigation Agency. The 1995 batch IPS officer of the Maharashtra cadre was on central deputation as Joint Director of the Central Bureau of Investigation and dealing with the coal scam cases, among others, before repatriation to the parent cadre. In the past, he has served as Joint Commissioner of Police Administration as well as Additional Commissioner of Police Special Branch in Mumbai. On June 19th, following a circular issued by Chief Secretary Neerab Kumar Prasad, the government of Andhra Pradesh appointed Dwarka Tirumala Rao, a 1989 batch IPS officer, as the new State Director General of Police, Head of Police Force, or DGP HOPF, and successor to IPS Harish Kumar Gupta of the 1992 batch. Officer Rao last served as the Commissioner for Public Transport Department and ex officio Vice Chairman and Managing Director of the Andhra Pradesh State Road Transport Corporation, or APSRTC, and had previously served as DGP Railways, Vijayawada City Police Commissioner, ADGP of the Andhra Pradesh CID, and Cyberabad Police Commissioner prior to bifurcation of the state. It is believed that Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu appointed him for the apex designation, banking on his 3 decades of experience in the state's police force. During his stint as CID ADGP under the previous NDA government between 2014 and 2019, IPS Rao was entrusted to probe into the Agrigold multi-crore scam and was instrumental in arresting Agrigold chairman A. Venkat Ramarao and others involved in the financial fraud. The National Highways Authority of India, or NHAI, a government-owned entity, plans to launch 15 road projects valued at 44,000 crore rupees this fiscal year under the Build, Operate, Transfer, or BOT model, covering a total of 937 kilometers. Earlier in the year, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways introduced revised BOT project guidelines aimed at attracting private sector investments in the highways sectors. These projects include significant stretches such as the Guwahati Ring Road with Brahmaputra Bridge in Assam, estimated at around 5,500 crore rupees, Kasarwadi to Rajguru Nagar in Maharashtra estimated at about 5,900 crores. Apart from this, Pune-Shirur Road in Maharashtra, which is estimated at 6,170 crore. Under the BOT model, private investors finance, build and operate highway projects for a concession period of 20 to 30 years. They recover their investment through user charges or tolls. The recent changes in BOT project guidelines include provisions for construction, support to concessionaries to ensure timely project completion, and extended tolling periods to mitigate revenue risks due to competing roads. So this is all the news that we have for you this week. We will be back next week. To make sure you don't miss any updates from us, subscribe to Indian Masterminds and press the bell icon. I'm Srajan Girdonia signing off. See you next week.